there. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, click the notifications and like the videos here on YouTube. Also check out my playlist for the latest videos. Today I'm speaking to a lady called Ashley. She is a post-op carer. Hi there. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please introduce yourself and just tell me a little bit about the business that you're starting.
Awesome. I'm so glad to be here with you. So my name is Ashley C. in Hartwell. My business is Hartwellness LLC, and I'll be offering just post-recovery support for all of my ladies and men out there who are wanting to just kind of get snatched and get some things together. I'll be available to help them in their recovery process.
That's great. And just tell me, do you have any experience, qualifications? How long have you been doing this type of care work for?
Okay, so I've been a registered nurse for 12 years, and I've been in recovery care specifically for the last 6. I've also partaked in having cosmetic surgery. I've had breast augmentation done. It's not something that I think when you go through it and then you're also able to offer that care, you kind of have a little better insight on what a person's going through. So I bring not just my professional experience, but I also bring my personal experience in being able to support everyone who's going to be able to partake in my services. So
so you have a kind of idea of what a client might be going through then.
I do. Even just from the perspective of like your preparation, I'm good at that kind of stuff, the kind of questions that you should ask, especially if you don't have a medical background. There's certain things you may not think that you need to be mindful of, or you're going to naturally be mindful of. So I'm also a resource for just like the whole preparation period, and then all the way through to your aftercare.
That's brilliant. So tell me, Ashley, what kind of areas do you cover? Do you go to people's houses or B&Bs, or whereabout are you able to travel to?
That's a great question. So right now I'm out of Dallas, and I do service the Dallas, Fort Worth, Mansfield. I'm all over Dallas, so I can come to you in that respect. I also travel though. So I'm compacted licensed nurse to be able to travel within the compact state. So I don't mind traveling physically to you to help you if you're not in Texas or in the Dallas area. It's just a matter of planning and making sure that I'm able to be there with you in advance.
That's brilliant. And I know you're just starting out. Is it going to be just you, or would you expect that you might have a team in the future?
You know what? I have really grand plans, like huge plans. But initially you get me and all of me, and that's a lot. I will say you're getting a total package with me myself. But yeah, I definitely want to build a team. I do have a partner, or I won't say she's my partner, but we're family. We're both nurses, and she's doing the same thing in Florida.
Okay.
So I do have people and resources and folks that may be closer to where you are. My son's going to get my daughter off the bus. Anyhow, yes, I have people that may be in an area that you're in that can, maybe partner with you. So even though I don't have my own team, I do have people that I know that are skilled, that I would trust to take care of me, that I may be even able to refer you to.
Yeah, great. So tell me, what sort of surgeries do you think that people may need to hire you for?
Okay, so I would say, honestly, especially if you're a first timer, you're not, you're one of those people who really are not very accustomed to surgery and what takes place, that whole thing. I'm a good resource. I will be offering even consultations so that we can discuss whether you need someone like me, or if it's just more of maybe I can give you information. But I say anything cosmetic that is going to require you to have anesthesia. So if you're going to get fillers or Botox, you probably don't need a nurse to come in to do any recovery care. But I say anything that's going to require you to go to sleep, then you're probably going to at least want to touch base and just see if, again, there's something that you could have that kind of support that you're not thinking of. Most times, if you're having some type of procedure that requires you to go to sleep, they want someone with you for the first 24 hours just because everyone reacts to anesthesia differently. And it's nice to have someone that's going to be mindful of making sure that you're taking your pain medication, your stool softeners, just different things that are going to impact your recovery. You let your pain get out of control, and that's a whole different ball game than if you had someone that can let you rest, make sure you're eating, make sure you're hydrating, make sure you're taking your medication, and all you got to do is just sleep, eat, and sleep and eat and sleep and eat. You know,
that's great. Yeah. So tell me, like, what can a client expect their kind of experience to be like with you? Even just like a transportation, how will they get to and from the facility? Is that something you're going to be able to help with?
yes. So a part of the different packages that I will be offering will be different tiers. So everyone won't need all things, right? So it will go from something as minor as I said before, consultation that can be over the phone or that can be video conference like what you and I are doing, all the way up to I can pick you up, take you to your procedure, wait for you there, take you home, we pick up your medications and make sure that like you're getting your meals. So it'll go from very basic package all the way to like your deluxe or your ultimate package. And that will just depend on the type of surgery a person's having and what their needs are. And we talk about that, you know, up front so that you're clear and I'm clear on what your expectations are and your needs will be. And we can be very clear about what to expect moving forward based on what you decide is going to be the best fit for you.
Great. So let's say, just to give someone an idea, if I was going to be booking you for, say, a full mummy makeover, what sort of package, what on hours do you think that I would need you for? Kind of, you know,
okay. The full mommy makeover. So that's going to be breast augmentation. That's going to be lipo or potentially tummy tuck. And in a lot of cases, a small BBL or, you know, BBL as well. So we're talking about potential drains, sutures. It's just a lot that entails. You're going to want me, you know, one of my more all-encompassing packages where I can kind of help prepare before your procedure with appropriate questions and expectations for your doctor, as well as, you know, picking you up, taking you, bringing you back to your home and being with you for, you know, the next few days until you're feeling more like yourself and have a better handle on your care. I think for like a person who's getting a mommy makeover, you'll want me pretty right beside you 24-hour for the first 24 hours at least, and then continue. I can come and check on you. I'll also be offering lymphatic massages, which is going to be really key in a person who's going to be having BBL or mommy makeover type of deal. It's pretty standard that you start those the day of surgery. So like after your surgery, you'll start your massages and then it decreases over the next few weeks. So those are also things that I can offer you.
That's great. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you have anything that makes you kind of a bit different to other people offering the service. So is that something that people would book and include in their package, or does that just come included anyway if you're having those procedures done?
It's going to depend on which package that you get, but lymphatic massage can be a la carte. Say you have someone that, you know, you have a really stellar husband or sister and they're going to take care of you. You know, sometimes different cultures, their families are the ones that are present, but I'm skilled in lymphatic massages. So
brilliant.
What I've seen in the nursing world is you have people who end up having brilliant surgery, like their doctors did an excellent job. I mean, it's perfect. A client is not going to be happier with the results. And then they go to someone who's not skilled or trained in lymphatic massages, but say that they can offer that for them, and they don't do the proper technique and it causes complications. So you don't want that. You don't want to pay all this money to go and have work that you've been waiting for, anticipating, and then you get someone who's not skilled in what they're doing and they can make that, you know, procedure, make you have complications that require you to have more surgery or unnecessary interventions. So you definitely want to have the right person who is skilled and trained in what they're doing to make sure that your recovery is most successful.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Also, as well, obviously, with COVID around, is that something that you've thought about? Do you have any kind of policies in place for the clients?
Yeah. So for me personally, we're going to have to stay masked up just because I want to make sure that we're taking proper precautions. And even though I'm fully vaccinated, I won't require that of a person, although most facilities are going to check them and test them before they do surgery. So I'll want to know what those, results are, and just make sure that we're keeping each other safe. But I do have different standards in place just to make sure that I'm not carrying anything to you, and you're not, going to be bringing me anything. Again, I'm here to take great care of you and have preventative things. I want to prevent complications, prevent, the spread of disease. So, those are some of the plans I have as far as masking, and then just basic hand washing. You would be surprised at how much we could cut down the spread of COVID and any other like diseases or sicknesses just from making sure that we're taking proper precautions with hand washing and hand sanitizing in between procedures and such.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So just the last question I wanted to ask you. So how would somebody go about booking with you?
Awesome. Okay, so I do have a website that you can go to. You'll be able to review my packages. I also will have a get to know me, so you can kind of, you're like, I don't know what all that girl said, or I wanted to ask her more about like her personal life or family or skills or what have you. You'll be able to go to my website and you'll be able to see all about me, the different packages that I'll be offering, consultation opportunities, just a lot more about my services. The website is going to be hartwellnessllc.com.
Okay, that's great. That's brilliant, Ashley. So I will speak to you soon. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you too. And I wish you a lot of success in endeavors.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.